4-2 spider. 4-2 spider. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Set hut. Cricket. Set. Here we go. Ready, ready. Slab. Ready. Let's go. Hot. Ready. Ready. Set. Hot, hot. Come on, set. Go. Flare. Flare. Stand. Igloo. Igloo. Set, go. Green 25. Hot. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Set. Hut. Hut.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. A first down for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And that was just an exceptional read and run by that quarterback.
It looks easy, but man, the practice hours that goes into this, putting the ball in the running back's belly, and him understanding, like, listen, I'm going to snatch this thing back from you, but you need to act like you're taking it every play. A lot of timing goes into that kind of play.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
No, it's a fake. He's running for it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They go right back to it. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The back goes in motion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kentucky! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, But down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run it on the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Out routes are timing routes, and QB's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result, it's incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking again to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. He's got it. Two-point try as good as they build on this lead. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Comes out throwing on first down. The quick out. Touchdown! Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. With the catch, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Singleton. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it.
And he intercepts it. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, big juke to get past. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Steps, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's picked off. At midfield, he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. And they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Orji. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offensive QB's
simple. That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him.
Second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to fit in there, trying to make a play. Obviously, third and long, you got to get it past the sticks, but you also got to make sure I'm dialed in and my feet are in order and then my eyes get tied together with my hands. It was just a little bit off on that throw.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the block. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball game?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The give on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Orji. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three-spot. And they fake it. He wants to throw. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary management?
You sound very discouraged, as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime?
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. The 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Allard. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On second down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
With the catch, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. throw it right now so we can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Aller. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet in bounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 3, Michigan 0.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Hey, huge fourth quarter play for this defense. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Quick strike complete. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. At the 45, on its way. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football, that get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good... You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls. That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Steps away. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
On the set.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Allard. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that clock is ticking. Clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Wolverines. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David? And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football.
Hey, Joe, let me use my team, Joe. Let me use my team, Joe. Let me use my team. Come.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia. Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already
Look, the crowd rocking
loudly. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalties. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside line...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be a more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though we're inside the 3-yard. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter.
Oh, trickery! He'll try to run it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Running to daylight from inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 6, Georgia.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Let him bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to get the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Unleashes one. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's got him in the flat. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Etienne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They keep attacking through the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Here comes the two-point try. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Caught in the backfield, it's ETN. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quick completion on the out route. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him, and that pass is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Escapes, and he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a long this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On the run, it's Beck. He turns that loose down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Power football with the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Bell. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets past the marker. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Beck. Buying some time as he moves left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on 3rd down trying to generate a touchdown.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Going up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Looking down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Feeling some heat. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Catch in the middle. It's Lovett. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's still 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And sometimes I think there are decisions, and you've got to make the tough decisions, and that's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks, but I'm taking the lead. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm taking no chances.
Smashes it between the uprights. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. Timeout is called by the receiving team. Not sure what that one's about. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Orji. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Runs through a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Gilbert, 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted.
You know, you hear a lot about pre-game jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You could tell.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's back. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Got it on the outside, it's Brown. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously...
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Coming after it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect. If you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Fights off a defender.
Ball carried by the runner. They go backwards on the play. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the game scoreless.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And the holder, the fake, and a little shuffle. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those four.
And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They're bringing heat. Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Quarterback checking off. Now the play fake. Looking deep. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here having some fun.
Country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
To the air, it's back. He makes the connection.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
His defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do.
He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Timeout call. Their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Now from inside the red zone. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. to the air. It's back. He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is great.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good timing on the quick out.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Shotgun snap on third down. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Wide out in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive.
And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. They're working that left side. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out, and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team, and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.